Hello students, welcome to Eshwari Thaniksha channel. In this video, we are going to learn the ray diagram, one of the important concept from this chapter. At least one ray diagram will be asked in your board examination. So I'll teach you a simple method how to remember this ray diagram and you can draw in your board examination. So this is from the chapter Light, Reflection and Refraction. So students, before going into the video, if you are new to our channel, subscribe our channel and also share this video with maximum number of students. So now I'll teach you the trick. So how we are going to draw the ray diagram for concave and convex mirror. So here for concave mirror, totally there are 6 ray diagrams. So how many ray diagrams are there? Totally there are 6 ray diagrams. And for the convex mirror, if you see, convex mirror, you have to learn 2 ray diagrams. So totally you can see here 6 plus 2 is equal to 8 ray diagrams you have to learn for concave mirror and convex mirror. So I'll teach you a simple trick how to learn. So don't worry. So students usually will be worried about the ray diagram. It is so difficult to learn and remember. So after watching this video, you will feel it's so easy that ray diagram you can draw in your board examination. So first let us learn for concave mirror. So now let me draw a concave mirror. So this is a concave mirror. So now we are going to draw a principal axis. So this is the principal axis I'll draw. So now on this you have to write 2 points. So this point is called as C and exactly half of the distance we will be marking this as F. So C is nothing but center of curvature. Center of curvature. And F is called as principal focus. Principal focus. So here, so if you take the measurement from C to, and this point you take it as P. So this point is take it as P. P is called as pole. So now this distance, that is the distance from C to P. So this if you take it as 8 centimeter, then this distance from F to P, it should be exactly half. So half of 8 is 4 centimeter. So this distance is 4 centimeter and from here to here the distance is 8 centimeter. So this is how you will measure and you will take. So this is the basics. So now I'll teach you the trick how to draw the ray diagram or how to remember the ray diagram for concave mirror. So I said you how many ray diagrams are there for the concave mirror. So here how many are there? 6 are there. So first learn the position of the object. So position of the object I'll teach you first. So this is the position of the object in the first ray diagram. In the first ray diagram, keep the object here. So you will be indicating by a upward arrow. This is the first position of the object. And second position of the object is in the second ray diagram. In the second ray diagram, the object should be placed here. That is beyond C. This point is called as beyond C. C is here. So this position is called as beyond C. So we are placing it beyond C. And third position is exactly on C. Position of the object in the third ray diagram is on C. And in the fourth ray diagram, the position of the object is between C and F. So can you see here C and F? C and F. So between this we are going to place the object in the fourth ray diagram. So this is fourth ray diagram. In the fifth ray diagram, exactly on F we are going to place the object. And in the sixth ray diagram, we are going to place between F and P. So this is in the sixth ray diagram. So what is that we are writing in pink color? So this is nothing but position of the object. Position of the object. So now you should also learn the position of the image formed. So in the first ray diagram, you can see object is placed here. Where the image will be formed, the image will be formed exactly at this position, exactly on F. So where is F? So this is F. So exactly on F. Here you can see the image is formed. And in the second ray diagram, it is formed here. This is second ray diagram. Okay, so this is the position of the image which is formed. So image will be in the inverted arrow. Can you see here? This is the inverted arrow I have drawn. For the first one, I have kept the point because a very small image will be formed, that is pointed image. So that is why I have kept here pointed image. So this is the position of the image for the first ray diagram. And for the second one, you will be getting here. Third one, so you will be getting exactly on C. So this is the image formed. And in the fourth one, you can see it will be formed here. And in the fifth one, so fifth one you can see it will be formed at infinity. So this is infinity. So it is formed at infinity. And sixth one, so sixth one is a special ray diagram. So here in the sixth one, the image will be formed behind the mirror. So this is the mirror. Behind the mirror, somewhere here, the image will be formed. So you have to remember in this way. See here once again, let me write in yellow color what we have drawn. So image, so this arrow indicates position of the image. Position of the image. So let me tell you the trick once again. In the first ray diagram, the object is placed here. Where the image is formed, see here the image is formed at this place. So object you are writing in this direction. Image position you are writing in this direction. So first one is here and its image is here. Second, position of the object here, its image is formed here. Third one, you see position is here, image is also formed at the same place. And fourth one, position of the object is here and image is formed here. Fifth one here and then here. And then sixth one, it is a special ray diagram. The position of the object is here, image will be formed behind the mirror. So this is the trick. So now one more trick here is, so trick one more, what you have to remember is always draw first ray diagram with the fifth ray diagram. Similarity is there between first and fifth one. And then 2 and 4. So remember this ray diagram together. 1 and 5, 2 and 4. 3 and 6 are different. So that is why we are learning that separately. So learn this ray diagrams together. 1 and 5, 2 and 4. So 1 and 5 means in the first ray diagram, the position of the object is placed here, first ray diagram, and then fifth one this. So these two ray diagrams we are going to learn together. Now let us learn how to draw the ray diagram. So trick we have learned, always learn drawing the ray diagram 1 and 5 together, because almost similarity you can find in this 1 and 5. So this two ray diagrams, let us take this as ray diagram 1. So this is ray diagram 1 and this is the fifth ray diagram we are going to learn together. So in the first ray diagram, where the object is placed, see the trick here. Where is the object placed here? You can see the object is placed at infinity. And where is the image formed? Image is formed at F. So both the positions we know by using the trick. So now let us place the object. So object should be placed at infinity in the first ray diagram. So here let us place it here. Mark the object as A, B. So this is the position of the object. Where the image is formed, image will be formed at F. So already we know this. So now let us draw the incident rays. So from here, draw one incident ray like this. This is one incident ray. So the ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis, this is called as principal axis. So this is the ray which is parallel. So already we have learned standard incident ray in the previous diagram. So I have taught you how to draw the standard incident rays. If you have not watched that video, watch that video, you will get an idea. So if a ray is parallel to the principal axis, it will always reflect through F, that is principal focus. So I'll reflect this at F. This is the principal focus like this. So let us draw second ray. So second ray is take from here. So where this is going to reflect, again this will get reflected at the focus like this, like this. So now the image will be formed always at the point of intersection. So this point is called as point of intersection. Point of intersection meaning is where these two reflected rays are meeting. So these two reflected rays are meeting at this point. So this is the point where the image will be formed. So we can write here, this is the place where the image is formed. So here the image formed is very small. So therefore we can say that it is a pointed image. Pointed image is formed at F. So now let us write this. So this is very important. Position of the object, position of the image, size of the image and nature of the image, which will be asked in the examination. So let us write this now. So position of the object in the first ray diagram. So where it is formed, so where it is kept at infinity. At infinity. Where is the position of the image? Image is formed at F. At F. So F is nothing but principal focus. What is the size of the image? Size of the image is HD. What is HD? Highly diminished. So highly diminished point-sized images formed. What is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is real and inverted. Real and inverted. Real image meaning is if the image is formed in front of the mirror. So this is the mirror and you can see here the image is formed in front of the mirror. If it is formed in front of the mirror, it is real and inverted. So first ray diagram we have completed. So we'll go for the fifth ray diagram. So before drawing the ray diagram, we can fill this. See, I'll show you how to fill this. So how we are going to fill here is position of the object. So position of the object, you take this. And position of the image, this one you have to write here. So I'll write at F at infinity. And then nature of the image, real and inverted. Real and inverted. So for five ray diagrams, the nature of the image is real and inverted. And what is the size of the image? Size of the image is HE. So here HD means highly diminished. HE means highly enlarged. When H comes, here also H should come. Highly diminished and highly enlarged. So before drawing the ray diagram, fifth one, we have filled all this. So see similarities. What you have written here, that you have to write here. What you have written here, that you have to write here. And see here HD means HE. And this two will be the same. So now let us draw the ray diagram. So where we are going to keep the object here at F. So we are going to keep at F. So this is F. We are going to keep here on F. So this is A and this is B. So now draw two rays. So let me draw two rays here. So the first ray is passing parallelly like this to the principal axis. When it passes parallelly, how the reflected ray will be there? The reflected ray will be passing through F like this. So this is the reflected ray. So second one, we are going to draw through C, that is center of curvature. So this is the one like this. So this is the second incident ray. So the incident ray which is passing through center of curvature, how will the reflected ray you are going to draw? So the reflected ray is also going to pass through the same point, that is through C. So this is the reflected ray. So how we know that? That is through standard incident ray. Last class I have taught you. So you see the last class video, you will understand. So this is the second ray. So now both are not meeting. So extend this. Extend this like this. So if you extend this, they are not going to meet at all. So therefore you have to write, so both this keep extending it till infinity. So the image will be formed at infinity. So this is the second ray diagram. Already we have written the position of the object. See here, the position of the object is F. So position of the object is at F. Position of the image is at infinity. At infinity the image is formed. And size of the image is highly enlarged. A very big image will be formed. And you can see here the nature of the image is real and inverted. It is real because it is formed in front of the mirror and it will be inverted. So first and fifth ray diagram we have learnt. So next we will learn second and fourth. So this is second ray diagram and this is fourth ray diagram. So to draw second one, what is the trick we are going to use? See here, for second ray diagram, where we are going to place the object should be placed beyond C. So we are going to place it beyond C. Where the image is formed, image will be formed here. Image is formed here, that is between C and F. So let us draw the ray diagram. So object we are going to place beyond C. So here this is point beyond C. So take this as A and this as B. This is beyond C. Beyond C we have placed the object. So now draw the ray, incident rays. So let me draw the incident rays now. So one is passing straight like this. If it is passing straight like this, then the reflected ray should pass through what? Should pass through the focus. So this is the reflected ray. So the second one we are going to pass through the center of curvature. So let me draw here. Through center of curvature like this. Draw it once again. So let us draw it through center of curvature like this. So this is the second incident ray. So the ray which is passing through the incident ray, how will be the reflected ray? It also passes through the center of curvature itself. So this also will be the, this will be the reflected ray. So now where is the point of intersection? Intersection means where the two rays are meeting. The two reflected rays are meeting at this point. So the image is formed here. Image will be formed here. So let me draw the image. So image will be inverted like this. Downward arrow you have to draw. So the image is formed here. So this place you will be, this one you will be writing it as A dash B dash. Image is written by A dash B dash, whereas object is written as AB. Object is AB. Image will be A dash B dash. And this is the image which is formed and it is inverted. So now let us fill this table. What is the position of the object? Position of the object is beyond C. Beyond C. What is the position of the image? Position of the image is, it is formed between what? It is formed between F and C. What is the size of the image? Size of the image, you can see it is diminished. So diminished meaning is, see this is bigger, whereas here this is small. So when you compare to the size of the object, the size of the image is small. This is small. Therefore we write it as diminished. Size of the image is diminished. And what is the nature of the image? Nature of the image is real and it is inverted. R and I, real and inverted. So now before drawing the ray diagram, can we fill the table for F? Yes, let us start filling. So here, what you have written here, that you have to write here. What you have written this, you have to write it here. So here I'll be writing between C and F, or F and C, it is one and the same. And here you will be writing beyond C. And here if it is diminished, here you have to write enlarged, opposite, enlarged. And here fourth column it is same, R and I. Nature of the image is real and inverted. So before drawing the ray diagram, we have written this table. So now let us draw the ray diagram. So where we are going to place the object? We are going to place the object for the fourth ray diagram between C and F. So here C and F, we are going to place the object, write it as AB. So now let us write the rays. So this is the first ray which is parallel to the principal axis. So where it should get reflected? It should get reflected through F, that is through focus. So it will pass like this through F. So the second ray, second incident ray. The second incident ray, the ray should pass through C. So let us pass it like this. So this is the incident ray. So reflection also will be through the same point. So here it will be through this. So now extend this point. So let us extend this point. They are going to meet somewhere. So extend this point. So they are going to meet at a point. So where they are going to meet, at that position you can see the image will be formed. So here let us extend this. So this is the place. So this is the point of intersection, and here you can see the image is formed. So let us draw the image. So from here to here you can draw like this. So this point you will be writing it as A dash B dash, and this is the image. So this is the object and this is the image. See the size, object is small, image is big. So that is why we have written here enlarged. Size of the image is enlarged, it has become bigger. So it is between C and F. The object is between C and F. Position is beyond C. This is C. You can see image is formed beyond C. Size is enlarged, it is bigger. Nature of the image, real and inverted. You can see inverted image is formed here. So this is the fourth ray diagram. So let us go for the next one. Third and sixth. So third and sixth we will write together. So first let us learn for the third one. So for the third one, where we are going to place the object. So see the trick what we have written. Third ray diagram, object is here. Image also formed at the same position. So image and object are at the same position. So let us draw for the third one. So we are going to place the object at C. So take this as AB. So image also will be placed at formed at the same position. So let us draw the incident ray. So this is the first incident ray passing parallel. So if it is passing parallel, then the reflected ray should pass through F like this. Second incident ray. So let us pass through the focus. So this is the second light ray which is passing through the focus. So if it is passing through the focus, the reflected ray should be parallel now. So let us draw a parallel ray like this. So it is going parallel like this. So where the two reflected rays are meeting. So can you see here, this is one reflected ray and this is the second reflected ray. So they are going to meet at this point. So at this point the image also will be formed. So this is the place. So here it should meet exactly below C. So this is the place where image is formed. So here, so pass it so that here it should be formed. So now take this as A dash and B dash. So use the scale while drawing, exactly you will get. Since I am not using the scale, so that is why the lines are like this. When you use the scale, exactly at C you will get the image being formed. So this is the object image which is formed. So let us write the table now. Where is the position of the object? Position of the object is placed exactly at C. And where is the position of the image? Image is also formed at C. And what is the size of the image? Size will be same size as that of the object, same size. and this will be real and inverted. Is that clear? This is very simple. The third one is a simple ray diagram because everything is at C. Image is at C, object is at C, and then both are of same size and real and inverted. So sixth one is special ray diagram. You have to learn to remember this. So let us draw the sixth ray diagram. So where we are going to place the object here is between F and P. So we are going to place here. Between F and P, the object is placed AB. So let us draw the rays now. So one ray, let us draw obliquely like this. Incident at P. So the reflected ray will pass like this obliquely in this direction. So the second one, let us write through C, that is center of curvature. So from here, start drawing like this. So this is the incident ray. The reflected ray also will pass through the same point like this. F. So, reflected ray. So now where these 2 points are meeting is, you have to join this behind the mirror like this. Extend it through behind the mirror. So they are going to meet at one particular point. So this is the place where the image is formed. So I'll write here, this is the place where image will be formed. So here this is A dash and B dash. Can you see this is different compared to other ray diagram because the arrow mark is standing right upward. So here and all you can see it was down. The arrow head is down. Here you can see the arrow is standing upward like this. So a straight upward image will be formed here. So this is called as virtual image. So behind the mirror it is formed and it is erect. Erect means it is straight. So this is called as virtual and erect image. And image size, you see, image size is bigger when compared to that of the object. Object is small, image is big. Therefore here the image is also enlarged. So here we are going to fill the table now. Position of the object is between F and P. Where is the position of the image formed? It is behind the mirror. Behind the mirror. What is the size of the image formed? Size of the image is enlarged. And what is the nature of the image? It is virtual and erect. Virtual and erect. Clear? So out of 6 ray diagram, this is the only one which is different. So the nature of the image here is virtual and erect, and all the other 5 ray diagrams, it is real and inverted. So this is about the 6th ray diagram. So all the 6 ray diagrams we have completed. So learn these tricks. So because I am explaining, it is taking lot of time. So when you remember this trick, easily you can draw the ray diagram which comes in your board examination. So now let us draw the ray diagram for convex mirror. So convex mirror, it's very simple. You have only 2 ray diagrams. So let us learn those 2 ray diagrams. First, draw the convex mirror. So let us draw the convex mirror. So here this is the convex mirror we have drawn. So after drawing the convex mirror, we are also going to learn how to fill this table, which is very important. So after drawing the convex mirror, we are going to draw a straight line. So draw a straight line which is called as principal axis. So principal axis we are going to draw like this. And now take this point as C. And exactly half of this you have to draw it as F. This is called as principal focus because the image is formed behind the mirror. We are not drawing here F and C. Instead of that, this is mirror, and behind the mirror we are going to write this F and C because the image is always formed behind the mirror in the convex mirror. That is why behind the mirror we are going to write this point F and C. Is that clear? So now let us place the object. Where we are going to place the object is in the first ray diagram. We are going to place the object at infinity. So we are going to place here. So this is the object AB which is placed at infinity. Infinity. So now let us draw the rays. So now the rays which is coming from here, this is the first ray, and where it will get reflected. So this ray is parallel to the principal axis. This is the ray and this is the principal axis. Both are parallel to each other. So if they are parallel to each other, and they will get reflected like this. Since it is a divergent ray, it will get reflected like this. So now this you have to extend and meet at F, because it appears as though they are coming from F. So from here you have to meet. Let us draw one more ray, second ray. So from here, so this is the incident ray. So the reflected ray will be like this. So again extend this and meet at F. So they are meeting at F. So now where is the image formed? The image is formed at F. So you can see it is pointed again. Very small image is formed. So highly diminished and point size image is formed at F. So now let us fill this table. So now here you can write position of the object is at infinity. At infinity. Where is the position of the image? It is formed at F. Size of the image is HD. HD means what? Highly diminished. And it is point sized. Point sized. It is virtual and erect. VE. What is VE? VE meaning is it is virtual. Virtual meaning is it is not real image. It is appears to be formed behind the screen. And erect. Erect means straight upward image is formed. So always remember, if it is virtual, it will be erect always. If it is real, then it will be inverted. Real will be inverted. Virtual means it will be always erect. So this is the first one. Now let us draw the second ray diagram for the convex mirror. So draw the convex mirror first. So this is the convex mirror. Convex mirror we have drawn, and then draw the principal axis, a straight line at the center. So here let us draw a straight line at the center. So this is the principal axis. So now this point is C, and exactly half of it will be F, and this point will be P. So what is P? P is called as the pole, F is the principal focus, and C is called as center of curvature. So now where we have to place the object? So we have to place the object in between infinity and the pole. Infinity is somewhere here, the pole is here. So between this, anywhere you can place. I can place here, I can place here, I can place here, I can place here. Anywhere you can place. Place the object. So let me place the object here. So this is AB. Object I have kept here. So now let us draw two rays. The first incident ray is this. So it will get reflected here. So now extend this point to principal focus. Second ray. So second ray we are going to pass through the center of curvature. So let us draw through the center of curvature. So here, and then from here dotted line should extend to center of curvature like this. So this is the reflected ray. So now where is the 2 points meeting? So see the point of intersection. So this is the point. So this is one reflected ray and this is second reflected ray. So this is the point where both are meeting. So therefore here the image will be formed. So here I'll be writing the image. So this is A dash B dash. Image is formed here. So now see the size of the image formed. So now you can see here. You can see here this is the object and this is the image. Compare the size. This is big and this is small. So image is diminished. So we will be writing the image is diminished. And it is virtual and erect. So behind the mirror it is formed, therefore virtual. It is straight, therefore it is erect. So now let us write the table. Position of the object. Position of the object is between infinity and pole P. And then position of the image formed. Where is the position of the image formed? You can see it is formed here. That is between P and F. So between this, you can see the position of the object is formed. So you will be writing here between P and F. And size of the image is diminished. And what is the nature of the image? Virtual and erect. So this is how you draw the ray diagram. So students, is that clear? So if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. And students, don't forget to subscribe our channel and also share this video with your friends. I'll meet you in the next video, students.